and we become like the best fruit salad ever. The analogy sticks somewhere. From Omar, shave it again, and on one garden, shave your beard too. Omar, I'm a little bit disappointed. You're a regular viewer here. You should know better than to ask. See, the thing is, ever since I started making content back in like 2017, 2018, that started blowing up with Young Balding, people have been asking this question. And I've said so many times on this channel how I'm just not interested in taking those suggestions. They're not interesting to me at all. I know you know this, Omar, so I'm just wondering why you're asking. I don't know if it's like a meme or something at this point, but like, no. And people who are watching this video who are thinking about asking the same thing, like the answer is always going to be no. I like how I look, and if I want to change how I look, I'm going to make that call myself and not rely on YouTubers to tell me what to do. From Boo, the issue is not about being rejected by women because of being bald, but rather that balding makes some guys insecure, which provides a lack of confidence, and that is what makes them struggle with women. Women like confident men, so that is what really matters, not hair, to be honest. I literally could not say it any better. I agree. So your appearance is, it's important for your own perception, right? It's important that you think that you are attractive based on your own standards. That's my opinion, at least, because if you're not confident with how you look, it makes a lot of other things difficult for you. That being said, I think it's important to have realistic expectations. We're not all going to look like Chris Evans, okay? We're not going to have like The Rock and Bod, the perfect smile, the best hair on the planet. That's not important, because 99.9999 insert continuous nines % of men don't look like Chris Evans or like Hugh Jackman in his prime. It's important to have a grounded idea of what attractive is. And even if you don't fit your own definition in a physical sense, you can fit that in your personality and who you are as a person. It's really important to understand that often, if you're trying to get into a relationship, what's going to matter more than anything is who you are. Because the people who are dating you are going to get to know you, and you can't keep a facade up forever. But if they start to like you, despite what you may or may not look like, and fall in love with who you are as a person, it's not going to matter whenever you get older and you start losing more hair and get wrinkly and fall out of shape, because they love you for who you are as a person instead, which I think is a more important basis for having a relationship anyway. From Robbie, plenty of fish in the sea. Everyone has their own type. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and what matters is how you feel about yourself, not what everyone else thinks, because you can't please everyone. And I've already used this analogy several times on the channel, but I'll use it again for those of you who may not know. So I like to use the apple analogy. So let's say I'm an apple, okay? I'm a juicy ass apple, okay? I'm fine. I am like the reddest, most pure apple on the planet. But oh no, that attractive girl over there, she was actually allergic to apples. Or she had a terrible experience with apples as a kid, now she like just cannot stand them. Whatever it might be, she's just never going to try an apple. And that's fine, because I don't want to give her anaphylactic shock, for one. And then for two, I don't want somebody to be with me if they're not interested in the kind of person that I am or what I look like. Now, that being said, there's this other girl I also find to be attractive right over there. And she loves apples. Apples are her favorite fruit on the planet. She will eat them all day long. All she wants is an apple. And I'm an apple. She's a mango and I love mangoes. And all of a sudden, we combine and we become like the best fruit salad ever. The analogy sticks somewhere. But basically the idea is that you're not going to be everybody's type. It's literally impossible. You could be the most attractive person on the planet, and there will still be people who aren't attracted to you. You just can't control that. What's important is finding somebody that you're attracted to, that's also attracted to you. You guys are each other's types. Because if it's just one-sided, it's going to have a lot of conflict. So, yeah, good point. I am going to butcher it, so I'm just going to call you Rock, and hope that's fine, or Rack. I'm stupid, I'm sorry. I'm going bald. It's been 3 years now. I'm just 20 now. I guess I'll be completely bald in the next 3 years, I guess. And, is it okay to go for like a hair transplant like that? I'm gonna be completely upfront with you here. The short answer is no, there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting a hair transplant. The long answer is I wouldn't do it, and here's why. So here's the thing. You can do certain kinds of surgeries, take certain kinds of pills, use certain kind of ointments and lotions, shampoos, conditioners, whatever. You might be able to slow down, or maybe even possibly reverse hair loss. It's also possible that you do all of those things and none of it works. When it comes to a hair transplant, there's an inherent risk with that. The thing is, it can go wrong and leave scarring on your scalp. If you don't continue to take the pill they give you afterwards to actually keep the hair on your head and your hair falls out, you're going to have a bald head and also scarring. I don't think that it's worth the risk. There are pills you can take and ointments that you can take that slow down balding, but it doesn't work for everybody. So it's possible you do this, you end up losing more hair in the process because a lot of these things have side effects that make you lose hair more initially. And then all of a sudden, you're out a bunch of money and it didn't actually work out for you. So it's really a matter of preference. Now, I decided very early on, like teens early on, that I wasn't going to do any of that. And my main reasoning, one, is that it's not even guaranteed to work. Two, I wasn't interested in the side effects because oftentimes it comes with like not being able to get hard and losing more hair in the process. And then three, I realized that instead of focusing so much on solutions to my problem of losing hair, it made more sense to become comfortable and accept what I look like and just move on. And that's why I genuinely recommend for you. It's hard. I know it can be hard to accept the fact that you're not going to have a full head of hair. You won't be able to style it. You won't be able to have an identity around it because a lot of people make their appearance their identity. But if you can find the strength to look inward and realize that your worth and value as a person is inside and that your external appearance really doesn't matter a whole lot, I think you'll be a happier person as a result. But that's just me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am extremely stressed out right now from school, and I'm not able to be super creative at the moment. My brain's kind of turned off and barely sleeping. So I did another responding to comments video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and do not forget to keep it casual.